Welcome to our lecture online. In this example, we're going to try and show whether or not these lines are parallel to one another. And how do we do that? Well, first of all, what we can do is we can take each line, which is expressed in terms of their parametric variables, and derive a vector for each one of them, which is parallel to the line. And the vector, of course, as we can see, is always expressed in terms of the change in x, y, and z. In other words, in terms of the slope of the parametric equations. So we can see that these constants right here represents the change in x, y, and z, which can then be used to define the vector which is parallel to that line. So in other words, let's create a vector A, and it's defined as these numbers right here, 4, -4, and 5. We're going to do the same for the second line. We'll define a vector B, and this is defined again in terms of how fast the variables x, y, and z change as t changes. So this can be written as 8, -8, and 2. Now, how do we know that two vectors are parallel to one another? Well, they're parallel to one another if the changes in x, y, and z that they represent are equal to one another, or if one is a scalar multiple of the other. In other words, if this is 4, -4, and 5, and this is 4, -4, and 5, then they would be parallel to one another. Or if this is a scalar multiple. In other words, if this is 4, -4, and 5, then this could be, say, 8, -8, but this would have to be a 10, and then they would have been parallel. We're almost there. This is a scalar multiple of this. This is a scalar multiple of this, but this is not. So therefore, they are not parallel. So what we were looking for that the values were either the same. Of course, if they're the same, then they're the same vector, and then they're right on top of one another. Or one is a scalar multiple of the other. In other words, for a unitary change in t, x, y, and z change twice as much, but the change, even if it's twice as much, if it's the same doubling of the change for each of the three variables, then the vectors would be parallel again. In other words, the slope would be the same, and therefore they would be parallel. But in this case, whoop, that should be an A, shouldn't it? Parallel, there we go. So 4, -4, 5, 8, -8, 2. The first two would match, but the third one doesn't. Not parallel, and that's how we do that.